Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Beloved, as you come in, be sure to give us a big thumbs up, and share the broadcast. That way others will know that independent alternative Black media is here speaking for issues that matter and that pertain to you. Thank you so very much. Family, you all know that we have been doing coverage of Chicago because Chicago is truly the prototype for how we should be on code and how we should engage from a grassroots level in a practical way from outside of the establishment systems with the powers that shouldn't be concerning our issues, particularly with the migrant crisis. Of course, we know that there is an epidemic throughout these United States of America, but Chicago has really been making headlines because of their multiple ways of holding their lawmakers accountable. And we salute you, family. Now, I want you to see this recent engagement with the city council from a beautiful Black Chicago sister who gives the alderpersons and the city council this everlasting work. I want you to watch a little bit of this clip.
In some communities, so angry. Why is all this kind of anti-immigrant sentiment coming up? And I want to explain to folks, it's because if we cared as much about Black people and had over the decades as we do about everyone else, we wouldn't be here. But the money from a 2020.
All right. That would be Maria Haddon. Stepping out there, I see you. Don't get sarcastic because we can get jiggy, right? You set up here for that first 51 million talking about how you feel about Black people and how you have to have the same energy for Black people. And you ain't never stood on this floor talking about money for Black people. You get on this floor and talk about Black and brown because you somewhere in the middle with it, right? But I'll tell you this, and I'm telling every other Black alderman in here today.
Woo-wee! Somebody put some fire emojis in the chat. My goodness, she came out with nothing but fire and nothing but just all gas. Talk black to me, somebody. Let me hit the gavel on that. For those of you that don't know, the Vicki Show is a home of the hand claps and the gavel raps, baby. We hold court here, and I am the OG of the gavel, of the hammer. I had this revelation over 20-some years ago, almost 20 years ago, and brought it to social media, beloved. I want you to know that your word matters. And so, did you hear this beautiful sister call out and leak a private and ostensible private conversation that one of the alderpersons, Maria Haddon, Miss Maria Elaine Haddon, is an American politician, it says here, was a community activist from Chicago. She became a member of Chicago City Council and serves as an alderperson for the city's 49th ward. It says that she was elected to office after defeating a 28-year incumbent, Joe Moore, in the 2019 election and was reelected in 2023. It talks about the 49th ward that includes most of Rogers Park and portions of West Ridge. It says that she is a member of the Progressive Caucus, Black Caucus, and LGBTQ Caucus in the city council. Okay. Now, this beautiful sister gave her that everlasting word and the entire council by leaking what appears to be the voice of this alderperson, Maria Haddon, on the audio. And she admits in private that they are not speaking to our issues, Black issues, and they are not pushing for fiscal responsibility and economic tangibles for Black folks like they are for the migrants. Why is this important? It lets you know that those that are supposed to represent you and your interests and make your life better, those that you put in power to improve your condition, knowingly are working against you. She knows the right thing to do because she says it privately, but publicly they do something else. Chicago is the prototype for every other city around this country as it relates to this issue and other issues. Their grassroots activism, their extraordinary engagement in multiple city council meetings and other political meetings, some of the residents there protesting in the streets, others suing officials or city officials and so forth. All of these things are so important. And the fact that you all have not you have not let up, I salute you. Shout out to this sister for putting them on blast and exposing their extraordinary hypocrisy. She's showing that you know exactly what you're doing. And of course you do. So who's paying you and to whom are you pledging allegiance other than the constituency that put you in that position in the first place? The sister goes on in the video to let everybody know that Mayor Brandon, the mayor of Chicago, she already prophesied the fact that he's only going to be a one-term mayor. And she said, if that. Then she told the alderperson sitting there that instead of y'all, it's not going to just be him that's going to be in trouble. You all better be worried about your seats. We're not playing with you. I'm a sister from Mississippi. I now live in the wild, wild west of the United States. But there was a saying that I grew up hearing my folks say, and that is, you don't believe fat meat is greasy. You all don't believe fat meat is greasy. You don't believe that Black Chicago will sustain the pressure and continue to hold you accountable and to make you pay electorally for what you are doing. Shame on you. You're supposed to be public servants of the people. And if you can't do that, go get you a job at Taco Bell or something. Start your own business rather. Do something else. I can't wait to hear what you all have to say about it below. Beloved, I love this type of energy because it shows practical ways in which the streets, the people are rising up to take their destiny into their own hands and to improve their own conditions. These very people, these types of individuals are those that I'm raising up in my spiritual school to become the new world rulers with high level knowledge that I channel from the ethers. To learn more about that, go to my website at vickiplanet.com to learn more about my very low-cost monthly spiritual mastermind school, which is known as the Vicki Dillard Mystery School. It will absolutely change your life and give you unfair advantages in every area of life. Again, go to vickiplanet.com. That's VICKI planet.com. And of course, be sure to share the broadcast and download our app. I can't wait to see you again.